just be how resilient, he was through treatment, how resilient he is through workouts, comes in every day with a smile on his face. And, he could have a lot to not smile about, but he chooses, to have a good day each and every day. And he chooses to come in with the right attitude, chooses to come in and say, hey, I might have some things going on in my life right now, but the one thing I can control is my attitude. So with him, with that smile on his face, just uplifts everybody. And to have him back there on his field with us, it's good to have our brother back with us, so we're ready to ball with him.
Kash, obviously you're not the position coordinator, but in your mind after spring practice, what do you think is the biggest thing as a defense you guys really need to improve on to get ready for this year?
We just got to be consistent and try to practice consistent. You can't have days where you're on and you can have days where you're completely off. So for us, I think it's just about getting in our playbook and making sure every guy from the secondary to the D-line to know their job in each and every play, and each and every responsibility they got, each and every check call. It's little things. If you do the little things right, the big picture things will come. So for us, it's just little things we got to play about.
One of the things Coach said today is he don't want to go back. He wants you all to keep moving forward. How do you all keep moving forward after last season?
Just keep doing what we're doing and keep believing in what Coach Stoops has given us. He was telling us yesterday, he gives us the medicine. It's our job to take it. And so we got to listen to what him and his staff tells us. And, for the 2 hours or so many hours we're on the practice field, we got to bust each and every play. And while we're in the meeting room, we got to be straight up, laser focused through walkthrough, through interviews, through practice, through every part of this camp, if we expect to be back to where we were last year, if not better.
As a younger defender, you're taught to fly around and hit somebody. But with these younger guys who are athletic coming in, they have to realize that, you want to fly around, but you got to fly around the right place.
Right.
How do you teach that to some of these younger guys that are freak athletes and kind of dependent on that?
Well, there's a lot of kids, that come up and they depend on their athletic ability alone. And, if they weren't athletic, they wouldn't be here. But, for somebody to come in that's actually really athletic, and just to teach them, the college fundamentals of things, that we break down on this backside hit, not that hit. This is how we reach for, on a backside pass rush move. It's little things like that you just work with a young guy to take his game from that level to that level. And, I'm really looking forward to working with a lot of young guys, especially on the pass rush stuff, because, Josh did pass down his pass rushing ability to me. So I'm very looking forward to getting after some offensive tackles this year.
Obviously, you can't replace a guy like Josh, but how do you all replace that production?
I think what we do with that is that we believe in Coach White and what he's doing with our defense and the adjustments that he has done with our calls we have so far. Let's face it, last year, our defense was built around Josh, and rightfully so. Look what the guy did, and look at what kind of athlete he is. So when you take a guy like that out of the equation, you got to say, well, how can we, have the same kind of defense but rush from different positions? And so what Coach White is doing is taking our defense, making some tweaks to it to where we're not relying on a jack rush or an outside linebacker rush each and every single time, to get pressure on the quarterback. So it's almost like an offense running three different plays out of the same formation, or out of three same plays out of the different formations. So what we're going to be doing is kind of the same thing, kind of running around here and there, mixing things up, and seeing if we can get back to the quarterback, not just from an outside backer position.
You hear people talk about you all. You hear so much about what you guys lost. Yeah, of course.
That's that provision. What's that called?
Eyes in the back of your head.
Yeah.
But everybody focuses on what you guys lost and not on what you guys have coming back. Is it get frustrating at all when you hear that?
Yeah, it does. From a personal standpoint, just because you're tired of hearing it, and. But at the end of the day, people want to say what they want, and, it's up to us to go out and work and prove everybody wrong.
What's more irritating, that or the guys standing behind you?
These guys are standing right here with me all they want to, man. Love them,
Day one, baby, can't talk.
Yep.